Monday, February 28th, 2022, I'm going to be starting a journey. It's going to be called the Launcher. It's going to be really a journey for me personally, but to showcase to the world what can truly be accomplished in 90 days.
What's going on, everybody? Wednesday, March 2nd, 2022. We're currently headed to the club. It's about 5:20 in the morning, and we're going to be getting after some legs today. Yesterday was so much fun. Like, it was just one of those days that remind me why I love what I do every single day. There was so much energy, so much enthusiasm, passion, different kinds of people at the club. I couldn't be more thankful and grateful for everything that's been going on, and it makes me excited to wake up every morning and get to quote-unquote work / my hobby / my career / everything. So it's really quite the blessing, and I know that I'm blessed, and I'm truly grateful for everything that's been going on. Today's going to be a lot of fun. I know that I got my final mock-ups from Novice today for the athletic company, so I'll be reviewing those and making sure that all the details are where I want them to be. And then I'm about to begin after some legs today, which I know you're probably thinking, like, you just train legs on Monday. I've been following an upper-lower split, so I literally train lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body, CrossFit. So that's my 7-day weekly split right now, which includes like 4 days of squatting. The only thing that like changes is I switch up the variation. So not every leg day is the same. Not every upper day is the same. Some upper days I hit rows harder. Some upper days I hit chest harder and barbell bench. Same with my legs. Like, some days are centered around conventional deadlift. Others is around like a safety bar squat. Others are around the back squat, front squat, etc. The reason that I train the upper lower split is really because I love training legs, and I love movements that are really difficult on the body and on the mind. And it's something that I've been doing now for a while, so I've really just fallen in love with it, and I look forward to getting to get under a barbell and squat every other day. And deadlift as well. Those are my two favorite movements of all time. So I've been really enjoying it, and I'm going to see how long this will last. Being in a caloric deficit, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to support training legs every other day. So we'll be feeling it out for sure, especially the first week or two here. And then if I need to go down to like a push-pull leg split, then I definitely will. But for right now, the plan is to go upper lower, and then, like I said, CrossFit on Sundays, which tends to be like a really good time, a good full body sweat and workout. But I'm going to talk more in depth later about splits and how to find the right one for you, and because there are different options. So we will be diving into that in a little bit later on in this video. Stay tuned. We have arrived. What's going on, everybody? We're back in the office post leg day. Today I'm going to be covering training splits. First things first, ditch the bro split. So if you're someone that's spending 5 days a week in the gym training arms, shoulders, chest, back, legs, all in individual days, this is like a waste of your time. Science has shown that frequency, which means the more that we can stimulate a muscle group, the better. So ditch the bro split if you're spending that much time in the gym. That's gonna be my first piece of advice. Next things next. When it comes to finding the right training split for you, I always start with how many days is realistic for you to be in the gym. So if it's 2 days a week, or 3 days a week, or 4 or 5, 6, whatever it might be, determine that first and make it realistic. Don't like overshoot. If you're someone that goes to the gym like once a week at this point, then don't be like, oh, I'm going to start going 5 days a week, because that's probably unrealistic. So even starting as low as 2, I see a lot of my clients get great results just off of 2 days a week. And usually this is how I would do it. If you're only going once, definitely get a full body resistance training session in. So legs, everything. Just stimulate each muscle group with 1 or 2 movements. If you can go to the gym twice a week, I would recommend either doing an upper day and a lower day, or 2 full body days. Doing 2 full body days will allow for more frequency. If you're going 3 days a week, you could do a push-pull leg split, or you could do an upper-lower full body. If you're going 4 days a week, you could go upper-lower, or you could do push-pull leg upper, push-pull, or leg push-pull lower. As you can see here, or 5 days a week, push-pull leg upper-lower. 6 days a week, push-pull leg, upper-lower. My biggest thing is you want to make sure you're getting 48 hours of rest in between training a muscle group. So for me right now, I train 7 days a week, which is a lot, but I also live in the gym, so I work out every day. It's just a part of my day. And right now I'm doing upper-lower CrossFit. So that's my 6 or 7 days right now at this moment. And that's, like as I said earlier, that I just love training legs. But frequency is key, and I've definitely seen my body change. My legs have never been stronger, never been more defined through the high frequency training, and that means stimulating them each and every 48 hours. So it's like every time that I get a chance to train them, I am. And the reason that we say 48 hours is 1 for recovery, but 2 because of protein synthesis. So when we train a muscle group, protein synthesis is going to spike for about 48 hours, and then it returns to baseline. So by stimulating, we're going to say my legs every 48 hours, it's like I'm stimulating, I have protein synthesis elevated, and right as it returns to baseline, I'm doing it again. So I'm always at a higher level of protein synthesis, which aids in muscle building, muscle strength. Now, this is a really demanding split, and I don't recommend it for really anyone. Any one of my clients at least, unless you're really a highly trained athlete and you've been doing this for a long time. Recovery is it's kind of hard to recover from, especially on your low back, on your legs. My upper body seems to recover really well from going upper or lower. It's my legs that sometimes lag. So then I turn to training intuitively, and if I feel like I need like a lighter leg day, like today I will use the safety bar, sometimes a hex bar deadlift, a little bit easier movements on the body. So essentially what I try to do with my split is Monday's a back squat day, Wednesday's usually a safety bar squat day, Friday's a back squat day, and then CrossFit usually we're doing like a front squat. So I'm getting a different variety. I'm not hitting the same movements every 48 hours. Some days I'll go with a hack squat, some days I'll go with a leg press or a bell squat or a vertical leg press. Switching up the accessories, constantly stimulating my body. When it comes to upper body, one day I might go heavy on the rows. The next upper body day I might go really heavy on barbell overheads and barbell chest presses. So I kind of will stimulate everything with every workout, but I don't necessarily hammer away at the same body part on those days. That being said, I want you to first things first. So that's how I do like my training. And like I was saying earlier, as calories come down, as my energy levels drop, I don't know if I'm going to be able to sustain training legs 3 or 4 times a week. So I might transition to a push-pull leg split, which if you're in the gym 6 days a week, this is probably the number 1 recommended, which means you train chest, shoulders, tries, then you do back, bis, and then you do legs, all on their separate days, and then repeat that cycle 2 times over. If you're just getting into this, if you're not a 6-day-a-week gym guy, 5-day-a-week gym guy or gal, I would recommend, first things first, starting off by thinking how many days a week can I like actually get into the gym. And then once you determine that, then you say, how can I get the most bang for my buck? How can I get the most out of my time spent in the gym? So if it's 2 days a week, is 2 full body training sessions separated by 48 hours the best bet? I would say yes. If you can only go Monday, Tuesday, maybe an upper lower split would be best for you. My biggest piece of advice is frequency. So get that frequency in however we can. That means stimulate our legs as much as we can, stimulate our chest, shoulders, tries, bis, everything as much as we can. Keep that protein synthesis elevated, and that's going to be your best way to yield greater strength, greater muscle size. And I'm sorry if that was really fast. I'm going to be typing it all out for people to follow along in my journal. That way it kind of simplifies things for you. But like I said, start small. How many days a week can you realistically get into the gym? And then from there, decide how can I get as much frequency as I possibly can in those days. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. Making the most of our time is the key. So making the most out of your gym time is also a great key. And utilize frequency to your advantage. And I always put it this way too, like legs are half of our body. And I know I talk about legs a lot, but I love them. But like, if you're training legs once a week, you're training them 52 times a year. But if you're training them twice a week, that's 104 times a year. That's double the workouts in 1 year. So you're gonna make 2 years worth of progress in 1 year just by transitioning that frequency. So keep that in mind when you're looking at your split. Think to yourself, am I getting the most out of my time in the gym? Am I getting my best value? Because that's what this is all about. We don't wanna be spending all day, every day, 7 days a week in the gym, unless you're me, because I love this stuff. But if you're a normal person, you probably don't want to be like me, doing 7 days a week. But until the next one, I will catch you guys later.